Hello friends, in this video we're going to cover one interview question asked for jobs. So the question which we are going to cover is based on C programming language. So if your job requirement is asking for C programming, then this question is most probably will be asked to you. So the question is to swap two numbers. So this is a very simple basic question asked for C interview, but there are three types of method which can be used to swap two numbers. So the type 1 is, as I've written here, is using temporary variable. The type 2 is using arithmetic operation, and type 3 is using logical operation. So if you know this first type using temporary variable, then your interviewer may say that we don't need to use any temporary variable and you have to do the swapping of two numbers using without using temporary variables. So if you know this method, then he can ask you this second type of method or this third. Even if you know this first two, he may ask you using logical operation. If you know this third one and first one, he may ask you about this arithmetic operation. But in this video, I'm going to tell you about the type 1, that is using temporary variable, and in the next video I'll tell you about this arithmetic operation, and in the next one I'll tell you about this logical operation. So the first one, what we are going to do is using temporary variable. So the base of this program I've created here. So what I've done is I've included one standard input output header file. I've created one main function and I've opened block for it. I've defined two variables here, that is variable A of integer type having value 50, a variable B of integer type having value 100. So if you compile this and run it, you will see that value A is having 50 and B is having 100. But as we need to swap, as we want to swap two variables, what we need to achieve is we need to have B as 50 and A as 100. So we need to swap the values of these two variables in between. So for that, what we are going to do is we are going to take third variable, that is temporary variable. The first method what we were going to target in this video, that we will cover in this. So as the first method was having using temporary variable, so I'm taking this temporary variable. So what we need to do is we need to save either of these values, either A or B, into this temporary variable. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save value A into this temporary variable, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to assign value B to A. So what happened here is this 50 is overwritten by 100. So we don't need to lose this value 50 which is stored in A. That's why we stored this value in temporary variable. So that's why this temporary variable is needed. So what happened here is temporary is has been assigned with 50. And then what we need to do is we need to assign this value B with temporary variable. So as temporary was storing the value of A, this B will have value 50. So I'm going to use the same printf statement after our swapping operation. So whatever we did here is swapping. In this 3-4 lines, what we did is swapping. So I will just use the same printf, and you will see that I'm printing A and B in the same sequence here and here. Both are the same sequence. So after that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to compile the program, and it will give two prints, that is before swapping and after swapping. So when we print it, you will see that value A here is 50, B is 100, but here after swapping is A is 100 and B is 50. So that's how you can solve this swapping interview question. So in the next video, we'll cover the swapping with arithmetic operation. So thank you for watching.